I turned off my alarm and stretched, then I let out a groan. Yesterday was a really intense day, and I'm certainly feeling it now. At least it's Friday. With a regretful sigh, I roll out of bed and prepare for my classes. I grab a quick breakfast and then drive to school. Yuna is waiting for me in class and smiles broadly when I sit down next to her. Hey, Yuna.
Hey! Sorry we haven't had a chance to catch up. How did your meeting go with Yuri?
It wasn't as bad as I anticipated, even though he asked a lot of questions.
About Eagle?
No, he was interested in my team back at CINY. She blinked in genuine surprise.
Oh, I was under the impression he was curious about Eagle.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he was going to ask about that too. It's okay. I don't mind. Clearly he did his homework about how teams run in the States, because he didn't seem surprised about anything I shared. Yuna nods.
There's a reason why he's the youngest account manager to manage a team at Dashu.
Have you talked with him yet?
Yes. He said that you show a lot of promise, and he's confident that if the rest of your teammates are as determined as you are, then you'll definitely be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, we're all probably as determined as one another, but... yeah, we're gonna have to get past all this drama. Oh, I said it. I can use that as a tag now. Hashtag drama. That it? She furrows her brow in concern.
Yeah. Should he have said anything else?
I guess he was serious when I said I should talk to her about her brother. Actually, maybe now isn't the right time to bring up this conversation. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock! Let's talk about it later. Bombarding her right before class begins doesn't seem like a very smart timing. The professor will be getting here and class will be starting before we really have a chance to talk. And you know we'll probably spend all the class stressing out about this. We had a good conversation, so I was just wondering if he had any other thoughts.
Oh, no. But I'm glad to hear you enjoyed the conversation, too.
Yeah, he seems like he's easy to work with. Yuna nods.
He is.
I glance at her and nod. Professor enters the room and gets settled.
Good morning, everyone. Please open your textbooks to page 81. Your assignments are on the web link. Have a great day.
Yeah, see, I don't care about no, I do care about history. Like, I like history, like, decently. But I'd be more, if I had a gear, I'd be more interested in building it, tuning it, making sure everything works, all the computer aspects, the weaponry, the load, like, your loadout, all that good shit. Kind of like how I love building computers in the same way, just on a much bigger scale. I think it would be pretty cool. But as far as the history, You and I pack up our things and walk out of class together. Do you have another class to go to?
No, but I have to meet my physiotherapy professor. I'm a TA for his class.
Ah. I didn't know you were a TA.
Yep, I don't usually help out in his Friday classes, but he's holding exams today, so I need to be there.
Alright.
Do you have any other classes?
No, but I'm kind of hungry. I'll grab lunch in the pilot's lounge. Her face lights up.
Oh, you're lucky. They're supposed to have really good food.
I've heard that too, but I haven't tried it.
Really? I'm surprised given how much time you pilots spend there.
Well, it's probably overpriced as fuck. I'll usually bring leftovers for lunch or eat at the dining hall, whichever's closest.
Well, you'll have to tell me how it is. I think sometimes they even serve Western food.
I grin. If I see a burger on the menu, I'll try it and report back. She matches my grin.
That's all I ask.
Yuna checks the time.
Oops, I'm going to be late. I'll see you later.
Bye. She waves and dashes off. Alone, I make my way to the pilot's lounge. I check out the menu on display in the lounge. There's the usual Japanese fare that I can find in the dining hall too. Today's special is Napolitan spaghetti, popular known as ketchup spaghetti. Really? That's not spaghetti. That's a lie. The bartender approaches me and waits expectantly. I think I lost my appetite. On second thought, I'm not really hungry. The bartender has waited for a few minutes for me to decide. I feel a little bit obligated to order something. I'll get a water. The bartender nods. He brings my order over and I take it to an empty table. As soon as I sit down, someone slides into the seat across from me. I'm ready to apologize and ask if the table was taken when I take a look at the girl smiling at me. Oh, hello, Valerie. Nope, never mind. May?
Is this seat taken?
No. You can sit here.
Thanks.
It's a little uncomfortable after what happened yesterday. I think she feels it too.
So, how's Cowrie?
I think she'll be alright. May nods.
I thought so. I haven't seen her that upset since...
She hesitates. Since Ryuta? May blinks and seems relieved.
Oh, Cowrie told you about Ryota?
No, I've just kind of pieced it together. Something like that.
Did she say it was all my fault?
It was certainly implied. May sighs.
I wish I'd never said anything.
I blink. May doesn't strike me as someone who has many regrets. She's always cheerful and seems to take whatever life throws at her in stride. I believe that you meant well.
Thanks. If only Cowrie could see that. I wasn't trying to ruin her friendship with Ryota, or my friendship with her. They would have been so cute together. You know, if Ryota hadn't been such a jerk. And how awesome would it have been if my two friends ended up together?
Oh, she's one of those people. I guess I can't say anything because of the Mayu show ship that I kind of want to happen. But there's more subtle ways to go about doing that. Sounds like you were excited for her.
I was. Even back then, Cowrie was more reserved around people.
More
she
reserved?
She didn't like to show her feelings. So I was so excited when she told me she liked Ryota.
She was more reserved? I'm sorry, are we talking about Cowrie? If he was such a jerk, why were you friends with him?
He wasn't always like that. Honestly, I don't know why he exploded the way he did. We used to do everything together. His family even took us on their vacations. I knew him back in elementary school when he still had huge glasses and would tell goofy jokes that were too smart to be funny. Kids used to pick on him a lot. So we entered middle school and he worked hard to change his image. He lost the glasses and became more serious. The more I think about it, the more I think he stuck with us out of obligation, rather than true feeling. We were his only friends for a long time, until he hit his growth spurt. Then all the girls were suddenly interested.
That sounds about right. May looks thoughtful.
Actually, I think it was when the other girls started to notice him that Cowrie liked him too.
And that too makes sense. Do you still keep in touch with him?
Of course not.
She hits the table for emphasis.
I told him all that stuff in confidence, thinking maybe it would give him a push to make a move. Well, he made a move, all right. He went out of his way to hurt Cowrie. What kind of friend is that? That's not a person I want to associate with. It's just frustrating that Cowrie would lump me into the same category as him.
Well, this explains so much. Thanks, May.
Huh? For what?
I finally understand why Cowrie acts so... Cowrie-like. May's eyes widen.
You think I turned her into that?
It makes sense. She's withdrawn, quick to make judgments, stubborn. May laughs.
She's sort of always been like that. I think. She's always been stubborn, at least.
If it's been so long, why do you still try so hard with her? May looks at me as if I sprouted a third arm.
She's my friend. I left her alone for a while so she could cool off. And I admit, I was angry at her for a long time too. But then I saw her withdraw completely. No one should be alone. I know she hasn't forgiven me yet, but she will.
How can you be so sure? Yeah, women are particularly bad with not giving up grudges. How can you be so sure? Yeah, there'll be some women that hold a grudge forever. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying what I've seen. It's like there's this little tiny slight here or there. They hold it against the other one fucking forever. At least if two dudes get in a fight, they'll beat the shit out of each other. And then 10 minutes later, they'll laugh their asses off, being all buddy-buddy. I'm just saying.
It might take her a little longer, but in the end, Kaori always sees reason.
May is completely confident that Kaori will forgive her. That must be how she can act so familiar with her, even though Kaori doesn't reciprocate those feelings. I have to admit it, I kind of admire May for that.
Anyway, since I really didn't get the chance to say it yesterday, congrats on your win.
I blink. Oh, thanks.
But don't get used to it. Ana Bugeisha has a lot of practicing to do. It won't be that easy the next time we battle.
No, it'll probably be a repeat unless you get some new weapons. Some ranged weapons. You're still gonna lose. You can train, but we'll be training just as hard. The outcome will be the same. May grins.
We'll see.
In the corner of my eye, I spot Kaori and Sho enter the pilot's lounge. Sho's still alive and in one piece. They must have worked things out with one another. That's a relief. Kaori searches the room and briefly makes eye contact with me before glancing away. Then, to my surprise, she walks over to us. Sho follows. May is just as surprised when Kaori and Sho sit with us. Wow.
What's going on, Brosif?
So you were saying, May? Nothing much. Where's Mayu?
Class.
Ah. I look over at Kaori. Hey, Kaori.
Hi.
She looks sideways at May.
Hi, May.
May doesn't react right away. Then squeals in delight and throws her arms around Kaori.
Hi!
Okay.
May! Stop it!
And back to normal. Kaori pulls away in a huff while May laughs. The four of us continue to chat together. The tensions I felt from yesterday are completely gone, as if they were never there. May even got Kaori to laugh. Say what? Eventually, we all go our separate ways, and everyone heads to their classes or other obligations. I still have some free time. Yeah, let's go find Mayu. Mayu and I discovered we both share an interest in music. She plays the violin while I play the piano. After we got to talking about music, Mayu promised she'd play for me. Wait, when did this happen? Oh, I guess this happened in the time skip? True to her word, Mayu did end up playing for me. But she was receptive to the idea, so we decided to go for it. Making my way to the music room, I finally convinced Mayu that we should expand the band, and we're now holding auditions for our newest member. Okay, okay, and then on top of everything else, you're in a band. Jesus Christ, dude. After Mayu played for me for the first time, she loosened up a lot, and we've been jamming regularly together. I found a flyer for local musicians. The community is sponsoring a talent night for both bands and solo artists. I know Mayu and I are ready to compete, and after much cajoling, I got her to agree to sign up. The only problem is a band is considered 3 or more people. Neither one of us wants to perform alone, so the only thing left to do is recruit a 3rd member. Mayu's already setting up the music room when I arrive. Hey, Mayu. She pauses and smiles when she sees me.
Hi, you made it. Of course you made it, but you're early, which is nice. Not that I think you can't be early to things, but...
Her voice fades as she drops her gaze. I'm a little nervous too. Mayu flashes an appreciative smile.
I hope we find someone good.
Same here.
There will only be singers auditioning today, right?
Yeah, I think having a vocalist will best complement our sound. Mayu nods.
I agree.
I help remove some of the clutter to the corner of the room and set up a long table with chairs in the middle of the room for us to sit. This is the judge's table. Mayu sits at the table while I poke my head out into the hall. Will the first audition please enter the room? As I return to my seat, a short student with slick black hair walks in. He changes out of his uniform, and his shirt hangs loosely over a small frame. I squint to get a better look and notice his shirt is decorated with all different types of footwear, sandals, flip-flops, etc. This is gonna be interesting. Mayu's brow is furrowed and she wears a hesitant smile. She seems just as apprehensive as I am. Hello, what's your name? The boy wears a goofy grin. It's not even voiced. Hi, I'm Bill Hang. So, what are you singing today?
City humps.
What? What? What the fuck is this? Mayu and I glance at each other. This is a popular song back when we were kids. I nod. Whenever you're ready. Bill flashes us another lopsided grin. As he belts out a tune, he begins to bounce his knees and stiffly jerks his hip from side to side. He sings in a monotone. Cadence feels almost robotic. Paired with a strange dancing, or someone gaining the use of their limbs for the first time. I glance over at Mayu, who has a forced smile frozen on her face. She seems almost panicked. Finally, he finishes, and we waits expectantly for our feedback. At least you got spirit. I put on my most comforting smile. Thank you for coming out. Bill continues to stare as if expecting more. You had great passion in your performance. Bill stares stoically as I give him my feedback, then looks expectantly at Mayu, who fidgets under his gaze as she tries to find something to say.
Well, it was... You were very brave to sing in front of us, and I think it's great that you did.
She nods, seemingly satisfied with her review. I'm about to dismiss him when someone else interrupts me.
Excuse me, but are you in the wrong room? This audition is for singers. I'm not sure what you thought you were doing up there, but it certainly was not singing.
Simon Cruel. Well, you're a dick. Another student sits beside Mayu. He's wearing an ace uniform without teal stripes, so he's not a pilot. Mayu merely glances over at the student, but otherwise doesn't react to his presence. Maybe he's one of her music friends. She must have asked someone to sit in our auditions and help us judge who would be a good fit. Wait a minute, he has a British... Oh my god, it's Simon! How did I not... No, his name is even Simon. How did I not figure... Oh my god, I feel like a dumbass. British accent is a prick. Oh, I'm a dumb shit. How did I not notice this? Oh, God. Anyway. Despite this new guy's scathing comments, Bill doesn't seem fazed.
I did my very best, and that's all I could have done. I have no professional training, but I am very glad of my performance.
Mayu smiles encouragingly.
That's great. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, thanks. Don't call us. We'll call you. Mayu's friend crosses his arms and waits for Bill to leave. Once Bill leaves, he is immediately replaced by another student. He's still in his ace uniform, but contrastly, his long dark hair falls to his mid-back and covers one eye. It definitely sounds like somebody I know.
Hi, my name is Slasher, and I'll be singing an original song I wrote myself.
It's sounding like somebody I know.
Hi.
He cuts Mayu off in the middle of her greeting and screams in a hoarse voice. It sounds like one of my friends. Oh God. I scream over Slasher before my ears literally begin to bleed. Thank you! I think I've heard enough. Mayu's eyes are wider than I've ever seen, but she flinches every time Slasher belts out a word.
Thanks. If you could please stop for a second.
Her friend clamps his hand over his ears and cringes in pain.
Stop, for the sake of our sanity.
See, this is exactly why I didn't pick up on this is supposed to be representing Simon. Because I don't watch garbage reality TV at all. Because fuck that shit. Slasher finally quiets down, but looks confused.
Are you trying to turn us all into raving psychopaths? Because the only effect constant yelling has on me is making me angry.
What? I haven't even gotten to the killing part yet. Here, listen.
Sweat and blood, it's an all!
Mayu and I shout simultaneously.
No!
No! Slasher pauses again. Mayu's friend looks like he's about to speak again, but we silence him with death glares. Look, Dawg, I'm gonna keep it real. It started a little rough, but you managed to make it your own. You made it your own, yo. In response, Slasher opens his mouth, ready to belt out another line, but Mayu immediately stops him.
Wait! Your song is definitely very original, but it's not quite the direction we're going for this band.
Whatever. You guys can't even begin to comprehend my genius.
Then go start your own band. Slasher turns on his heel and walks out of the room. I breathe a sigh of relief, but brace myself for the next audition. A girl walks in. She's wearing an ace uniform and has dark hair pulled back into a messy ponytail. She seems normal so far, but I don't get my hopes up. Hello. She smiles warmly and waves.
Hi, my name is Mitsuki.
I don't know. She has a very nice sounding voice, so I have a feeling third time's the charm. Mayu seems hopeful.
Feel free to begin whenever you're ready.
Mitsuki nods and takes in a deep breath. Her voice shakes as she sings a soft melody, but grows in power until she gains confidence. Mayu and I blink at each other. She's actually good. I close my eyes and find myself getting lost in Mitsuki's voice. Before long, her song is done. Mitsuki waits nervously for her feedback. Mayu stands to her feet and suddenly her chair wobbles.
You were wonderful! You have a powerful voice which would perfectly complement our instruments and the emotion behind your song. I could feel what you were singing!
Mitsuki blushes as Mayu praises.
Thank you.
Yo, girl, you were in it to win it. Seriously, that was blazing hot. I bet you could sing the phone book and I would still be blown away. Mitsuki breaks into a wide smile. The random guy raises a hand.
Excuse me, but what was that?
Mitsuki blinks, obviously confused. I'm not sure what this guy is talking about either.
This good shy girl act is so played out. Where's the confidence, the fire, and for God's sake, have you ever heard of a comb?
Mitsuki runs her hand through her hair.
I'm sorry. My last class was physical education, and I was running a little late.
I lean in closer to Mayu. What is with your friend here? He's kind of a prick.
Wait, I thought he was your friend!
We stare at each other for a second, then focus our attention on the mystery guy. Hey. He glances at us. Who are you?
Excuse me?
He pulls a face of disgust.
How dare you? Don't you know who I am?
A failed, celebrity host of a failing TV show? No. Mayu shakes her head. The guy scoffs.
Oh. Clearly, I have made a terrible mistake. You peasants wouldn't know greatness if it bit you in the ass.
Hey, do I need to go get Eagle? With a loud sniff of disdain, he... The fuck? Swagaliciously exits the classroom. What the fuck is with that? Awkward.
So, did I pass?
Yeah. We'd love you to join our band.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. We have your information, so we'll let you know when our next practice will be, and hopefully we'll see you there.
Thank you. Yes, I'll be there. Okay, thank you again.
Grinning from ear to ear, Mitsuki practically skips out of the room.
Is it strange that I feel kind of nervous?
Nah. How come?
I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm already getting ideas for new pieces that will incorporate her voice. So, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
It's not nervous, it's excited. It's probably because after how bad these previous auditions were, you're hoping the good one isn't a fluke.
Maybe.
Who smiles at me?
We should probably clean up. I think our reserve time is running out.
Alright. After Mayu and I clean up the music room, we part ways and so she can go to class. I can't wait to see what kind of music the three of us will be creating together.